At a time when the economy is suffering amid the lockdown, several workers and firms stare at an uncertain future. At such a time, some states have decided to make some drastic changes amid the lockdown and have decided to suspend most of the existing labour laws in the states. These states include Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab, among other states. Now, talking about Uttar Pradesh, the Yogi Adityanath-led government has passed an ordinance which suspends most of the existing labour laws in the state. These laws include the Minimum Wages Act, which ensures the payment of minimum wages to both the skilled and unskilled labour in the state. The ordinance also suspends the Maternity Benefit Act, which ensures or protects the employment of a woman at the time of her maternity. The ordinance also suspends the Payment of Wages Act partially, which ensures the timely payment of wages to the workers. Now, these are the laws which are related to settling work disputes, working conditions, labour unions, contracts, among others, and have been suspended for a period of 3 years. Other laws that are included in this include the Factories Act, the Industrial Employment Act, the Industrial Disputes Act, Trade Unions Act, and many more. Now, these changes, ladies and gentlemen, are brought about in the garb of reviving the economy in the state that had come to a halt amid the lockdown. The state government claims it to be a necessary move to encourage new investments, set up new industrial activities, infrastructure, and to boost the existing industries and activities in the state. Now, these laws, ladies and gentlemen, have been suspended or relaxed for a period of 3 years. This is not a short period of time. The state government also believes that this move is likely to generate employment for all those workers who are migrating back to their native states, as it will increase the flexibility in firms and industries. In other arguments that are in favor of the ordinance being passed, the government claims that the workers will continue to be protected with their basic rights, as there are still 3 laws that have not been suspended by the government which ensure the basic rights of the workers. The government also says that this move is likely to help reskill the workers and remap the workers, and especially those who come from a different industry and wish to work with another industry or another firm and need to develop the required skills that are demanded by the industry. Now, these are the arguments that work in the favor of the ordinance being passed. And like everything else, the ordinance has also received a lot of criticism and flack from several experts, economists, and labour unions. Now, talking about the criticism or the points that are against the ordinance, several experts believe it to be a move to discriminate, exploit, or harass the workers at the time of a pandemic. They believe that workers who are in the formal sector will be pushed into the informal sector, as they will be deprived of social security. Several economists have claimed that this will widen the gap, the wage gap between the female workers and male workers, which is already very wide in a country like India. This is also likely to bring down the female labour participation in India. Other points that work against the ordinance include how the workers will be stripped of their basic rights and will also get lesser wages as compared to what they were getting earlier. While there are several points both for and against the ordinance, the state government claims it to be a move to increase flexibility in terms of hiring, firing of employees, benefits extended to them, determining their wages, etc. But the economists have claimed that the government could have easily allocated 3 to 5% of the GDP to share the wage burden of the workers, and also to ensure the health care of the workers. While these points remain, the timing of suspending most of the labour laws in the states remains questionable.